So, about a year ago, I was talking about Xbox having this kind of extra tier in the settings when it comes to the PC hybrid console that would essentially just read Xbox, and it would be the best configured option for it in order for it to actually play the games that you want without you having to tinker. Well, fast forward today, and that is exactly what they've done. They've actually enabled it now in the handheld, as you're going to see on screen in just a second. And now you can just enable this option, as you can see here, default game profile, and it will optimize the game for your performance and give you the best possible settings. Now, this is something that I have been talking about for quite a while, and that this was really the only way forward for them. Well, fast forward a year later, or more than a year, really, and well, here we are. They're finally doing what I suggested. I originally suggested that where you have like a very low, low, medium, high, then you'd have like an Xbox feature there, and then you'd have very high and then epic. And so we've kind of got that system now in place with the handheld devices. Now, the full screen experience is going to be available on these handheld devices and is being rolled out to all the other devices, but we're also getting it on Windows. And if you're under Windows Preview, you can actually try that right now, which is really cool. And it provides a really good experience. I couldn't get it working via the preview, but I have got it working via the hacked exploit that is available online right now that basically forces that feature to become available. And it actually works. It's really cool. I haven't got the actual thing working where I can log in with my controller. The on-screen keyboard just disappears too quickly, and as such, I can't really gain access to it. But it does work. But that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about this really cool update. And this is exactly where I said Microsoft would be going with this and provide the end user with a seamless experience, a console experience with PC gaming. And that is exactly what they need to do, especially with the Steam machine, which probably won't be that much of a competition to it. But with the Steam machine kind of configuring itself as well with some settings, at least that's what I believe it's going to do. You kind of Xbox needs to make sure that this experience is as console friendly as possible, even if it is a full-fledged PC. Now we can see over here it says new ROG Xbox Ally updates, default game preview profiles available. And that's the trailer we just watched. And as you can see on the screen right now, this is through the Armoury Crate. So it's a bit weird that it's not through the Game Pass application, but it is through Armoury Crate, which is essentially what the Asus Xbox is. And Microsoft have said repeatedly that the Xbox Ally X is going to be the pinnacle machine that gets everything. The other devices might get some of the stuff, but this is going to get everything with their collaboration with Asus. This is also going to be the first device that gets, or the only device that gets the AMD Super Resolution, I believe it's called. I forgot the actual name, but it's a new Windows feature that I believe that only the Asus is going to get. Don't quote me on that, but that's what I remember reading. So they are trying to push the Xbox Ally and the Xbox Ally X center stage as the de facto platform to pick up, but you are free to pick up the other ones and they will provide you with a great deal. But as you can see here, the default gaming profile is going to provide you with the best experience and is something that Microsoft is, in my opinion, going to push forward. Now, when it comes to the games, I believe that this is only a temporary stop gap where they're testing this out, seeing how it works. And I think games in general that are going to land on the next generation machine will have that Xbox feature, that Xbox setting in the actual, graphical settings in order to put in the performance settings in order to gain you the best possible experience when you're going to play that game. Now, for the time being, the default experience is available with select first party games, but there are plenty of third party games as well that support it. And this list is only going to grow. As you can see, you've got COD 6 and 7, Warzone, Doom Eternal, The Dark Ages, Forza Horizon 5, Gears 5, Reloaded, Tactics, Master Chief Collection, Indiana Jones, great game, Minecraft, Sea of Thieves, Halo, and there's more. You do get other fixes with and updates with this update with this, but the big feature for this clearly is this default game profile, which is something I said that they were going to do because it made sense. I called this out from over a year ago. Once again, the chaos was right and continues to be right going forward. But folks, you let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you think this is a cool thing? Do you think they're gonna build on this and create an Xbox setting in the actual games going forward by the time the next generation lands sometime end of next year or potentially 2027? Though I do believe that we're going to see the next generation Xbox next year, end of next year, November time, pretty much in time for my birthday, which has just gone by. But I think this is really cool. I think this is a definite differentiator for the actual device. I think these profiles are a step in the right direction in order to provide you with a better experience, a better graphical, a better power supply so you can play for longer. Default game profiles are handcrafted per game and only apply when on battery. When you launch a supported game, the system automatically applies a tailored game profile which sets recommended TDP and FPS limits specific to the game. If the game falls short of its target FPS, the game profile is designed to boost power to help reach the target FPS, trading a bit of battery life for a smoother gameplay experience. If a game is performing above target FPS, the game profile is designed to limit FPS. So it's basically they're going above or below and providing you with the best experience that you need in order to game at the frame rate that you want to game at and give you the best experience possible. This is a great update, and unfortunately I don't have an Xbox LIX. I've been trying to pick one up for a while. It's not worked out, but I do believe that this is exactly the type of thing that I was talking about mid last year, late last year, and saying that Xbox was going to do this. This is really the only direction forward that they can do. And it's great to see that once again I was right. And this is a great feature. And hopefully we'll get more games supported, especially the bigger games, but not just the bigger games, the smaller games as well, to preserve that battery life where it's not needed and remove the hassle from the end user. The end user just wants to pick up this device and play the game. That's all they want to do. And if this system can allow, if this system does what it says on the tin and actually saves you battery life because it's auto adjusting, that is awesome. That is exactly what you want. Hassle-free, tinker-free gaming. And that is what sets PC and console apart. But it still does provide you with the option, if you do want to tinker and max it to your heart's content, you got that option as well. Choices are amazing. But you know what else is amazing? The fact that you guys are turning up continuously for this video. About 70% of you are not subscribed, which is crazy because if you did subscribe, I'd have already hit my end of year goal of 10,000 subs. So do your chaos a solid, hit that bell to stay up to date with all content I release. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Remain